What is going on? This is AlTone, and today I'm doing my first speed run for the Poor Boys RC Speed Run Challenge 2024 using the MF01X Tamiya chassis. And this is my Golf, the one I'm actually using and I'm running. I've got it painted up, and I am running brushed. I want to run the brushed category. So part of the reason why is because I don't have a lot of funds to throw into this car. We're doing this on a budget as much as possible. So I want to thank, because of that, Radiolink, which I'd planned on painting this car red and black. I think I've mentioned that before anyway, but I was able to cut the Radiolink logos and stuff and put them on the car because I want to thank Radiolink for sending me out electronics to use in this vehicle. The ESC, the receiver, and the radio that I'm using for the Speedrun Challenge are Radiolink products, and I really, again, appreciate them sending these out to me. So with that being said, let's jump into the speed run real quick, and then I'll come back and give you a couple of final thoughts. So because we're trying to dial everything in, we're just doing some nice short track test runs here. So we've got everything set up here, and we have 12 satellites right now. She is reading, which is good, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Track and start, and then stop. All right, read 0, go back, track, and start. So did one run, put the phone out in the shade here. I did one run already, and she was overheating, pulling one to one side, and she does spin out a little bit. Looks like she lost the antenna tube. That's okay, we're gonna come back. Looks like something happened. Not sure what happened, but we're gonna walk over and get it. But before we do, because we're not cutting, we're gonna go ahead and grab the phone, and we're gonna see what kind of mileage, what kind of speed we're getting from it. Let this connect back. So at least we can get our first run in, because that's what I really want to do. She's not getting any right now. So let's go ahead and stop and read. And right now we're getting 30 miles an hour, which I'm actually relatively happy with. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and put that down. We're going to take off our radio, and then we're going to pop everything off here just to give you another look at everything that we have underneath here. So let's go ahead and do that so we can have our official run. Looks like I said, I lost one of my antenna tubes, which is not a problem. Take the body off of here, and again, there's the balance lead for the battery. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and turn this guy off, and pull out the battery. 5200 milliamp hour 80C 2 cell. So we got that. Let me see my ESC. There's performance analyzer, and this is the motor that we're running. And again, we do have the proper size wheels on it. So that is everything that we have here. I am pretty happy with that for official starting speed. Now granted, like I said, I can see right now that there's a ton of different things that we really need to work out here on this car, but I'm pretty happy with that for now. So that was my initial speed run. Unfortunately, I did not have my GoPro angled properly, so the car wasn't in view the entire time, but I did run it from start to finish. Phil, if for some reason that does not qualify, just let me know, and I'll be sure to make sure I get, well, I'm going to get that angle correct in my GoPro for the next ones anyway. But I did not do any cuts during the run itself. And hey, I enjoyed the first run. I'm actually feeling pretty good about that first run. 30 miles per hour to me is not too shabby, considering stock. I think this car is doing like just under 20. So to say that I've been able to do enough work in the build to get what I believe is a good 10 miles an hour out of it, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm really looking forward to seeing how much I can push this car again on a budget. I'm not going to be able to throw a lot of bells and whistles at it, but I do have a couple of extra parts and whatnot that I'll be putting in the car to try to see if I can see if I can increase that speed every single time. So the only other thing I wanted to say is thanks, Phil, for running this challenge. I did follow you last year, and I followed my buddy Steve, who won last year for the brushed category. Again, I decided to go brushed myself, and I'm really, really looking forward to adding some competition in there. However, I know that Steve, Team Junkyard Dog, they're actually going to go, Mark is going brushed, so I'll be competing with him, but Steve is going open. No telling what in the world this guy is going to make this car do. I am waiting to see what Steve's got under his sleeve for what Steve has got under his sleeve for this speedrun challenge. So thanks so much for coming by and checking us out with me. I really appreciate you. All of the parts and links and all the parts and whatnot that I'm using in this car, including the car itself, I have everything basically linked down in the description. So if you are looking and you'd like to help a brother out, hey, be sure to check out the links in the description, because I have quite a few, including the Radiolink electronics that I'm using in this car. So thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you in a future speed run. Take care, and I'll be